Alrighty. Hello everybody. First ever stream. Not my first ever stream in general, but first ever stream on this channel. I'm also met with my friend Jay. Jay wants to say hi.
Hello.
Jay's just kind of here to hang out, chat, keep an eye on chat, all that good stuff. Now, all of these arts, or most of them, I have had permission from to stream or record. And hopefully here soon my stream will catch up, so that way Jay can let me know if my mic's all good.
Sounds all good to me.
Still has a let's draw on it. Hang on. There we go. So, just for a little bit of clarification here, this character will be recorded while I'm doing it here on stream, because this is a character that is going to be made into a video. I put both characters that I will be drawing in this video in the description below if you want to go check out the actual owners of these characters. This is a character named Elijah. He's a Sergal, and I'm kind of drawing him like doing a feral up on his hind legs dancing. So, let me see if I can actually get in contact with them. So my mic and everything sounds good? Don't need to turn it up or turn it down? Okay.
Actually, you might want to turn yourself up a little bit.
Might want to turn myself up. Okay. What about that? That's pretty much the highest I can go audio-wise.
Doesn't seem to make a huge difference to me, but and be turning me down. I don't know.
Try speaking. Check that.
Ooh, that's a little better.
Yeah, you're just really loud, I think. I'm quickly sending the two people that I have, I'm doing their characters in a quick link to the stream in case they want to pop in and say hi or come check out the stream later. No, computer, stop doing what you're doing. Now, what I'm gonna put on some low music. I'm doing what I do with my gaming streams and putting non-copyrighted songs or sounds on. So I hope I don't get copyrighted. I mean, it's worked before. I need to stream more, but if my mic wasn't so much of a pain to set up, I'd stream more. Alright. I do plan for anybody that's watching this after the stream, and it's already done. It will be posted up on my YouTube, so you can always go back and watch it. I'm just letting you know I will stream more. It's just I won't be streaming like constantly, maybe like at most once a month, because I don't have the greatest mic setup, and it's a pain in the butt to set up. Just ask Jay. So, I will stream more, just not a ton. I need to post more videos. I've just been having trouble editing lately. Alright, I messaged them, sent them the link. So, I already introduced you to Elijah. This is the art on his character that I'm using to follow. And we're also going to be doing what I call, and love I have made, called fancy icons. And that's what we're going to be doing of Duchess right here. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, because it seems like Duchess. Duchess is a very detailed and interesting character, and I really enjoyed sketching her. This is how most of my arts start out on Krita. I use Krita, a free program. I hand draw it, and then I transfer it over, and I adjust it from there. Speaking of drawing, I better connect my tablet real quick. How has your day been, Jay?
Alright, what about you?
Tired. Totally didn't have a really nice dream, so I slept for like an extra 2 hours to savor that dream a little bit more. Alright, we're gonna work on Elijah because he needs to get done. His arm's a bit intimidating because I noticed that his arm, like, he has this really cool detail on his arm. And of course the arm I have in the drawing that has that detail is the arm that's right up in front. Yeah. This was his chest, so we're doing his belly now. Have you drawn anything, Jay, since I told you to draw the watermelon?
A little bit, not much.
I'm really hoping a friend of mine called Cinna joins this stream because he also uses Krita, and he was so surprised to find out that I actually use it. It's a free program. I would have, I think it's called like ProArt or something, but I don't have a tablet for that. I'm currently using a non-screen tablet that connects to my computer. Do you ever get that feeling when you draw, especially if it's like for somebody else, you feel like you could have done better, but you know deep down you did the best you could?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Some of my art fight attacks, which by the way, if you want to see my other attacks that I have not recorded, feel free to check out my art fight. I think I have the link in the description. Ow. No, I don't actually. That's crazy. I'll do that real quick. Heroes tonight. And if you hear noises in the background, it could be family, because we have 2 dogs, or it could be my ferrets, because one of them likes to mess with the level. Yes, I'm talking about you, Tilly. Nima and Dimitri are laying in the hammock. You're the only one that could be doing that. I love how they come out and pop their head out and be like, what? You're talking about me? Alright. Let me quickly do that. There we go. Listen, I need you to know. There we go. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. There we go. My art fight is now in the description if anybody wants to check it out. We are here. Sounds like Spider's playing Apex. I got on it and was only able to play like 2 matches before I had to get on here.
Yeah.
This is my job. I have no choice but to do it. Though I love doing it, sometimes it can be quite tiring. And I know I'm gonna get this question eventually in my art YouTuber life. People are gonna ask why don't I use Twitch. I've used Twitch before, and I can't afford the, I guess the premium subscriptions that I can keep my videos up for more than just 14 days. So I don't bother, because I can keep my videos up for as long as I want on YouTube, but not on Twitch. Its capacity's way too high. There we go. And I highly recommend, if you guys want to see more of Jay's art, I would happily put it on. If you want to see an idea of what Jay does. Because Jay doesn't think Jay does that good in art, but Jay's fucking amazing compared to me sometimes. Here's what I recommend. Go to my art fight. Jay is actually drawing one of my characters on art fight. And I have given Jay credit. Jay just doesn't have, like, socials that Jay posts his art on, so I can't really give socials, but if you want to see the amazing art that Jay does, Jay drew me one of my Fox OCs named Rain, and you can go check her out in the in my art fight. I highly recommend it. She's so cute.
So sweet.
Such an off-ball drawing for you to do, though.
Yeah, that was certainly interesting.
According to Jay, Jay's never drawn anything that, fantasy, basically, related.
Not to that extent, anyway.
I feel like, Albino definitely would have come up with something like that.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know who Albino is, I do have her in previous streams on my gaming channel, which is called Signy, or Sign, however you pronounce it. Hey Heaven. I think the last stream I did was a DBD stream on there. I don't like how the fur came out on one side. That's bugging me. Hey Jay, answer me this. Why did I decide to become an artist?
Because it's fun, relaxing.
Oh yeah, this is so relaxing. I can't erase it. Why can't I erase it? Oh. My freaking eraser does this weird thing where it takes the erasing part of the eraser off. Here, let's try this again. Maybe if I do it this way? Trying to make this fur actually look decent. Which is not easy to somebody that's a little bit of a neat freak. I'm so chillaxed and fucking... And I think it's funny how I want my drawings to look a certain way. Or else it bugs me. But in real life, I'm not a neat freak. Hey Jay.
Yeah?
Later today, which is probably going to be around this evening, do you want to play some DBD or Apex?
Sure, I'd love to.
How has Dusky been?
Not sure. I haven't actually talked to Dusky in a couple days.
I think the bottom of the feet, like, are white. I do like how he turned out. This is my first time drawing a animal standing upright like this. And though it's on Anthro, it's still definitely stepping out of my comfort zone for this one. If you want a time, which I highly recommend, to work on different poses or challenge yourself more in your art fight is a great time to do so. That's what I've been doing. I've been doing like poses and shit that I don't normally do. It's been great. I totally forgot that I need to record. Oops. Nope, not what I meant to do. There we go. There we go. Now it's recording. No, come on. And I believe Jay has also started using Krita, because Jay got a tablet. I don't think yours is a screen tablet, if I remember right. And, mine's the Wacom with, like, the little dots and stuff. But, I actually don't use the dots. My Aunt Amanda, when she got me this tablet, she's like, oh yeah, you can use the dots and it can help you so much for where your pen and stuff is placed. And I'm sitting here like, I don't even look at the dots. I look at my screen. Alright, I believe that looks good. And maybe we'll shade them a bit more. Oh yeah, they have way more white on their feet. Like, very much these whole feet will be white, so I don't need to blend those. Let's turn that up. There we go. Jason, you're newer to digital art. Or, well, not new to the tablet aspect of, like, connecting to your computer and stuff. What would you say is the hardest thing so far for you?
I'm not sure, actually. It comes a lot more naturally to me than a mouse does, of course. Considering it's a lot more like using a pencil.
Yeah, you could set it up in a way where you could set up your sensitivity. Like, my sensitivity is pretty much in the middle. But, like, for people that are really gentle with their, pencils and really good at, like, not putting too much pressure or anything like that, you could set up your tablet in a way where your pen pressure sure and stuff like that. Like, mine's around the middle, a little bit lighter. But, Rio, my brother, that also does art, which, if you want to know Rio will be in this, his link to his art fight will be in the video coming up. I will have this video posted within the next, like, 1 to 2 days, I promise. But you can ask Jay, it's just been interesting here where I live. Oh, part of his paw is white. Okay. So we'll do this. Well, that's like white. I think that's a bit brighter. No, I want you to combine it. Combined. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna get to the fun part. You ready? The arm. Okay, it actually goes pretty far down the arm. There we go. And to anybody wondering, I do commissions. And, I believe I have the link to my website that actually explains my commissions in way more detail, and I have recently updated it. I plan to put new things in there, which is pet portraits and what I call my fancy icons, which are these I'm going to put in there, that people can get. To the wastelands, through the highways, and on we go. Hey Jay, have you drank any water yet today?
I've had some tea.
I mean, that's technically water. Oh, well, no, I think I already got the colors right here. Blah, 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 blah. We'll go. Ho, ho. Right. Well, I think this one goes first. I think it goes all the way up to the shoulder. That is definitely an interesting color. Through the wastelands, through the highways, through the shadow, to the sun rays. I will say, I'm trying to find things and think of things to talk about, so I'm not sitting here in silence for like 30 minutes. But, I know one thing that was difficult for me was the pixels. So if there's anybody else out there that struggles with like pixels like this, like that is way too big for me to do a drawing like that. I gotta do outlines, but normally I do my outlines in like 321 or 519, sometimes 4. But I can't do that and then that. That's really hard for me to do because then this pixel right here bugs me. But I've been working on it and getting better. So to anybody that struggles with pixels, eventually as you do enough art, and you just have to keep doing art, it will eventually get used to seeing the pixels, and they won't bug you as much. And an interesting fact I'm going to put in, and Jay's going to help me prove a point here. You can tell a person by the type of person and who they are by the art they do.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I know Jay is a lot more carefree, a lot more relaxed kind of art. And Jay, what did you say about what my art tells you?
Very picky, very... I can definitely tell you're a perfectionist when it comes to your art.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes my perfectionism is my own downfall, because I'm sitting here like, no, that doesn't look right, and I'll spend like hours on a drawing doing one part of the fucking arm or leg because the marking doesn't look right to me. And I've been trying to get more relaxed into it, but it's difficult for me.
Yeah, that's hard.
Let's move this a little bit. Coming from somebody that is a lot more of a relaxed artist, you have no room to talk. You shush.
Well, I wasn't always like this.
Well, that's the great thing about autism. I think the perfectionism comes a bit from the autism. Because how I imagine it, before anybody gives me anything with any hate or any bullshit with, and yes, my videos are not when it comes to my streams, they will not be no cussing. So if you're a kid watching this, you're better off going and watching one of my actual videos of my streams. Because my actual videos are a hell of a lot more kid-friendly. These streams are a little bit more for more mature audiences. Not like 18 plus, but definitely like, I would say around 16 or 13 plus. And I'm not getting in trouble because you go to your parents and they go, oh, they said the F word, oh no. Because this is my content. If you don't like it, you can just leave. But if anybody says I am being, I just noticed that this is white. I need to fill that in. Sorry, my brain's like going everywhere right now. I'm doing hate or anything else or offensive to people with autism or disabilities. One, I have autism. I actually say that in my art fight, and I think I say it at one point in my other posts as well. I have autism, not afraid to admit it. Jay here also has autism, which I was surprised to hear. But honestly, I saw that as I started to get to know you.
Yeah, it's easier to tell in real life. I'm ashamed to admit it's kind of obvious in real life.
Well, that's because autistic people have what's called the autistic look.
I can see that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You see my face. So did you say I look autistic?
Yeah.
I hate that I look autistic, but it's the truth. I am 24 years old. I've been autistic for my whole life. In my opinion, autism is not something that can be cured, so anybody that has that mind state is just stupid. It's not the fact that you're curing it, you learn how to live with it.
Yeah.
Like, I've gotten to the point where I can start living my own life. Just money and other issues are the reason why I don't have my own place right now. But, I think that goes right here. Sorry, I'm like actually doing like little markings and shit. If you look at the stream, you'll see what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to make sure I get it as close as I can. And somebody that believes that autism can be cured, they would think that I don't have autism anymore. That's not the case. I still have moments where my autism gets in the way of shit. I've just gotten to the point where it doesn't affect my life to the point where I can't live my own life. It's just more of a, sometimes people need to clarify things a bit more to me, or, it's a, I can't go into crowds. As much as I would love to go to theme parks, which I've actually gotten a lot better at. Last time I went to a, kind of like theme park or stuff, basically where roller coasters and shit are, was, I think it was Hickle Family, no, that's the, arcade-like area. I forgot what it is, but it has the, roller coaster ride called the Rattler, which there is a video of somebody riding on the Rattler. And basically, it's a roller coaster that's built by wood, and surprisingly enough sturdy, but basically when it goes shooting down the tracks shake like the rattle of a snake. That's it got its name, the Rattler. But I'd never rode on it because I'm not an adrenaline junkie. The only really rides that I could get myself to ride was the Sea Dragon, which I love riding the Sea Dragon. It gives me like, it's hard to explain. It gives me anxiety to ride it, but for some weird reason, I love riding it. Anytime I see it, I'm like trying to convince my friends to get on with me. Like, if I'm suffering, you're suffering with me. I had a friend question me, like, why do you like riding it when it gives you that much anxiety and you don't really even look up? And I'm sitting here like, I don't know. I've been asking myself that. It's a fun ride. It's just, when you're rushing down and you feel the weight of the wind and everything else, that's... But I would ride on it a ton of times if I could. That's like the most you'll get from Adrenaline Junkie for me. I'm the kid that will go to the bumper cars in a theme park. Because it's something I can actually control. I think it's the control that really upsets me. Or throws me off. I think this does have a little bit of this dark color in it. Yeah, you kind of have some right here. And I will say real quick, the people that I'm drawing these characters for, they're really nice, really sweet. They just asked, of course, that I give them credit, which I'm not going to post up your art and not give you credit. I don't think I posted up your fox on my art stuff, Jay. I know I have it on my art fight because it was an actual character that you brought to life for me. But I don't think I have it, like, posted on Instagram or anything.
Hey.
Oh, I didn't show you. I got a new attack, or more revenge, but somebody else, ooh, excuse me, somebody else drawed Rain. And it is a super cute drawing. If you guys want to see the drawing I'm talking about, feel free to check out my art fight. You'll see it in my defenses. I'm gonna send this to you, Jay. It's so cute. It has the derpy tongue and everything.
Oh, it's adorable.
Ain't it? I love how it turned out. And, literally, remember that cat one that I was working on, that Nutmeg?
Yeah.
Nutmeg Stride, I sent it to her, and literally on the same day, this girl sends me that. I guarantee you, she looked at that like me, like, ooh, you did that, I shall attack you. So cute.
It's adorable.
Okay, there is actually a line on the hand right here that I need to draw. There we go. I am trying so hard with this hand. I may be trying a little too hard, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay. You have... I really hope they like this, because I realized the arm and I'm sitting here like, please don't get mad if it's not exactly right. I'm still gonna do your character, but please don't get mad. Yeah, but you worry about this stuff less than I do.
Fair, I'm sure I'd probably worry if I was actually doing it, though.
I don't know if I clarified on this stream yet, but I'm only gonna stream for about, 2 or 3 hours. I technically do have 5 drawings I can do, because I have 5 arts that I have going. It's just making the time to do them today. And whoever I don't get to, before Art Fight ends, If their characters are still around next year, I'll probably prioritize their characters. I know you were a bit worried when you, did the fox that I wanted you to make for me.
Yeah.
And that's the downside to being an artist. We're our own worst critic. So I could sit at this drawing and see every single fucking mistake I made. But somebody else looking at this will think it looks amazing.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, you don't see it through somebody else's eyes. Because you sending me art, I see it like, oh my god, you did this for me, thank you, it looks amazing. But if I did that, I'd probably see every single mistake I did and be like, it's not that good, but okay. Remember The Sims I played last night?
Okay.
I don't know if I want to go back on and deal with those kids. Oh, real quick recommendation for people. If you do art and you're like doing it for hours, what I recommend, anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes, take a break for just 5 minutes. Take a drink of your water, eat a quick snack, go get up and walk around for a minute or two, and then come back. It actually makes it to where you're a lot more interested into your art and you don't lose interest so quick. Which is why you see me pausing sometimes and talking to Jay, is because I'm literally sitting here trying to get my mind not so focused on this that I tire myself out. Maybe I can use this. This would actually look pretty cool. Yeah, that actually doesn't look half bad. Smooth it out a little bit. Now it just looks like it's like a ton of wavy lines and stuff. I got ponged. Who ponged me? If the person that created Elijah is watching this, I am so sorry I tried. And there are a few of these darker lines just kind of around. Trust the process. Question is, do I trust the process? Okay. I mean, I think that's the closest I'm gonna get. If my fiance and Spider keep talking, I'm gonna have to mute the chat. Which I'm gonna do for an hour. It's mainly so that way I don't get distracted by it too much. Because half the time they're talking about stuff that I don't really care about. Either that or it's stuff that, I don't feel like reading a long-ass conversation of. And I know damn well Spider wouldn't read a long conversation either, so. I don't think I did bad on the arm. It just definitely was a challenge for me.
I think it looks good, pretty accurate.
You're not the one that's paranoid about it. I mean, when it actually has the full-on color and everything on it, it doesn't look half bad. Alright, I don't believe... I know the paws here are a bit more white. Your tail doesn't really have anything... It might be a bit darker. I think it has a bit of a darker look to it. Other than that, I just have to do, I think, the tail. And just some small minor details and we're done. Well, I have to do the background. I don't know what I'm going to do for the background. I don't know if I'm just going to do like a simple background or if I'm actually going to do like a scene. I kind of have the idea of like a, what is it? A spotlight kind of shining on him while there are other like spotlights in the background and stuff moving around. I don't know how the heck I'm going to pull that off though.
I think you'll get it.
Because what the person told me about him is he basically likes to party. So I'm sitting here like, okay, I'll do him partying. But that's easier said than done. Maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. Don't say whether I am or not. You shush. Alright, hang on. Oh, okay. Guess what we're gonna do for the background first off, we're going to, which I found out I could actually do, so I've started doing. That actually makes him pop a bit more. Okay. And also this allows me to color in the bandages. Not have to worry about the white and everything sticking out. I love everything. Colors spreading all around my room. It's hard to breathe. It's hard to breathe. But that's alright. I think he does have a photo. His photo does have the tongue color, so. Which is the only reason why I'm doing the tongue. I'm sitting here like he would totally seem like the guy that would stick out his tongue while partying. And have the time of his life. No boy. How long has this stream been going? I know it's been less than an hour, but I'm just asking.
Almost an hour. 55 minutes ago.
Okay. So I think we should be able to get around to at least outlining Duchess before the stream ends. I believe Duchess... Actually, I'm going to take a break for a few because I've been drawing for 31 minutes. Let me look. I have Albino's character that I'm doing, which I thought about redrawing. I got there is an actual, like, autistic cat, or, like, dog. I think it's a cat. That I want to do. And I want to draw before it's done, because I'm also autistic, so I feel like it'd be perfect to draw. But, I have Quiet Crane, Duchess, Elijah, the autistic one, and Frank, I think I gotta do. And then albino stuff. And then I'm caught up on art, but then if I still have a day or two left, I'm going to literally do more. Because I do have two, and I might as well clarify this. You don't have to be a digital artist to do art fight. You can do hand-drawn art. All you need is an area where you could take a decent photo and decent light. Like, use your flashlight with your phone or something. And as long as it's a clear photo, it counts. And I have my first 2 ever attacks were hand-drawn and colored. Now then again, I've improved a lot since then, but we're not going to talk about that. That's not up for discussion. I will say this is a very blue character. I've done so many brown and yellow cats and gray that I'm glad I'm doing a different colored. Alright, I think coloring is done. I might do a bit darkerness to the tail though. And then after that I think we'll be done. I don't know how long the tail is because it doesn't really show a good example of how long the tail is in the photo. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. I'm gonna pull a smart. Either that or a really dumb, one of the two. Okay. Now we're gonna take this. This is about 50. Turn this up. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do some adjustment. I like to take a dark color, especially if I have a lighter color character, or I take a lighter color. And I go around and just fix up the line art and stuff. That's me being what Jay likes to call a perfectionist. Alright, I think that looks good. Now we do the fun part, and that's fixing up the lines. Bit of a funny story on the art that Jay did for me. If anybody here knows about Dead by Daylight, me and Jay did a 1v1. And for winning the 1v1, the winner gets to choose what the loser has to draw for them, since we're both artists. And I won. So I sent Jay that fox, Rain, to draw. Did I challenge you a little bit there, Jay?
Yeah.
And I said the pose and everything, and Jay got it spot on.
I'm glad.
You worry too much.
Back at you.
I honestly think you could probably do commissions and do them really well.
I'm just worried about getting stressed out with the art. I do it more as a hobby than anything.
Well, and something I'm planning to do is you can limit the amount of commissions you get at once. And my limit's probably going to be around like 5 at most. It honestly just depends on the commission and how long it's going to take me. But a lot of artists will be like, I only take 3 commissions at one time. And that person can only ask for 1 commission at a time. Which helps them reduce stress and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, touch-ups are done. And honestly, considering, I think he looks amazing. Hero. Now we gotta do shading. Which we're actually gonna turn the opacity down. Not what I meant. We're gonna do this. There we go. Probably actually do that. We're doing the face first. I should probably, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the background first before I decide the other stuff. I don't need this anymore. Okay. Not what I meant. We're doing this. There we go. Hopefully my stream's still going, because OBS just disconnected and reconnected. Out of all the things you draw, Jay, what is the hardest thing for you to draw? Like, animal-wise.
Eyes of anything.
Honestly, yeah, I'd have to agree. Especially when the character's head is at a tilt and isn't straight at the camera.
Yeah, I mean, you can get away with anything else looking a little bit off, but the eyes bring, the most life to the character.
And if you just get it wrong, it just doesn't look right.
Yeah.
And it's so hard to get it to look right. That's why sometimes if I don't feel like dealing with the eyes, I just draw the characters with the eyes closed. Which I will let you know, I did not do that for this character. I already planned to draw him with his eyes closed. Because he was meant to be like rocking out. I think I have like Rio's character, the rabbit I drew named Mary. She was fun to draw. And Elijah here, Duchess, and I think those are the only ones right now that I'm going to be recording. I might be recording albinos or might not. It depends on the time I have. By the way, Dusky has not attacked me back. I'm offended. dare Dusky not attack me back.
How dare he?
I gave him a really nice drawing and everything. Cue DJ music. And real quick, and I don't, if you've watched on this stream long enough, you will hear this. I'm sorry for not posting as much as I normally have been. Life's been kind of draining, and when I do art, I like to be motivated. I like to actually enjoy doing my art. I don't want to have to feel forced. I try to give you guys at least something on my Instagram and DeviantArt. And I do plan these next upcoming months. I have high motivation to draw for this next month or so because I have a ton of characters I'm going to be drawing for Art Fight, not only to post it up on Art Fight so you guys can have more characters for 2024, but also because I want to bring a good chunk of my characters to life. Jay knows a few of them. Don't you, Jay?
That I do.
By the way, have I responded to our roleplay?
Let me check. You have not, no.
Okay, I'll do that after the stream. Now, this guy's not going to have a lot of dark shading because he's, under a spotlight. So there is a ton of light on him. I don't think they would give off that much shadow. These are more likely to give off shadow than those. He's just a circle that's jamming out. My little Steven just noticed that I'm live. Oh, did I show you the finished product? Like, finished product of the art that Steven gave me?
Yeah. That looks awesome.
Like, he added more fur to it and everything. It looks amazing. I'm so glad I had a family member that could actually bring my tiefling to life, because I'm sitting here like, yes.
Yeah.
I honestly did not notice the dress until Albino said something. Rat would not wear a dress. She's very tomboy. And I think her brother would know that.
Yep.
What's her brother? A paladin, right?
Yeah.
He would be more likely to wear a dress, so to speak, than her. Just because they have a lot more baggier clothing, I think. I did show him your character. And I've thought about asking my Uncle Steven if he can draw both of our characters together. Like Rat being her crazy self, while Ryan's just sitting there face palming like, really? Because that is totally something Rat would do.
Oh yeah.
What I love is I can make Rat cause absolute mayhem. And it's not her fault, technically. Like, you can't really blame her for the life she's lived.
Yeah.
Her and her brother, sometimes it's surprising her brother didn't end up with the same trauma. But I think he was too young to really register everything.
Yeah.
Alright. I think we're good on that kind of shading. And the payoff. Always the payoff. Come on, give me the full photo of the shading. It's very slight, but it like just makes the drawing look so much better if you can just add that little bit of shading. Okay, let's do some highlights, which we're gonna have way more of. Break down my heart to see. Feel like losing, feel discontent. I'm finally chasing it on. Fearless. You gotta give the tongue a bit of a highlight. Fearless. Can't wait to see the finished product of this. It's gonna look amazing. I see danger in your eyes. I wonder what dragon I'm gonna draw for my papa to create that thing for me. There we go. Nope, not what I meant to do. Now I'm about to reduce my cleaning by a good amount. I see danger in your eyes. This is where I start zoning into the music. Alright, I think all the highlights are done. There we go. Okay. Now I just need to finish up the background. Into the night, I raise my hand in the sky. But it's no use, 'cause it won't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. Okay. Let's do a blue. Me from shining through, it's true, baby, let the light shine through. There. There. Okay. The best I can do right now, considering I don't know what the fuck I'm drawing right now. There we go. And his drawing is done. Now I'm actually, since he is done, I'm actually gonna do a quick post before we get into Dutch's thing real quick. Is my stream like blurry for everybody? Okay, no, it's just me. Okay, never mind. I just had to reload my thing. Jay, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I cannot type. Alright, I need to get the thing. I just realized I could use my own link in the thing to find him. Do 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 do. Okay, so that's 1 out of 5, so I need to do 4 more drawings today. Full body. Alright. So he's done. Now we're going to be working on Duchess. How much time do we have in the stream? Or how much time has passed, I should say.
93 minutes.
Okay, so that's about an hour and a half?
Yep.
We might have time to at least outline her before the stream ends. This belongs to the actual artist that created Duchess. I'm just grabbing this out to get the colors right. So we're only really gonna need the tail, feet, and that. And if you're curious, these fancy icons, all of my art fight fancy icons are 500 pixels. I think her pupil is red, so we'll remember that. Alright. So we can make these disappear for now. Now we draw her. Or outline her. Looks like we got 2 extra viewers. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Once this stream's over, I need to go take the dogs out. What I might do is I might just watch the Transformers. New Transformers movie, by the way, to anybody that wants to watch it, it is on Paramount Plus right now, if you want to watch it. Hey Jay.
Yeah?
Do you want to watch it with me?
Sure.
I have a way we can watch it if you don't have Paramount Plus. Do you have Paramount Plus?
I'd have to check.
See, this is the exact reason why I'm a fucking control freak. I noticed the pixel was a little off over here, so I'm erasing it and redoing it. At least anybody that knows that asks me for a freaking commission or anything like that, they don't have to worry about me half-assing the drawing because I cannot physically get myself to half-ass the drawing. If it takes a while and they get upset about it, I'm gonna be like, hey, do you want your commission to be perfect or not? Because if you want it to be perfect, you're gonna have to have patience. If not, then I'm sorry, you came to the wrong person. Hopefully they can hear the music. By the way, Jay, thanks for getting on call with me, because believe it or not, you're actually helping me focus.
Nice.
which we weren't doing a very good job of last night.
Yeah.
We kept going, ooh, squirrel! To anybody that has ADHD or autism understands that, ooh, squirrel! Ooh, squirrel is the autistic version of ooh, shiny.
Or, well, in your case, ooh, puppy.
No. Ooh, horsey. Friends and everything could be talking in the car, and then I could see one of our feral cats going around, and I could completely ignore them and look at the cat and go, ooh, kitty. And then I'll have to look and be like, what were you saying? I was distracted by the cat. Really glad if we ever meet in person, I don't have to talk constantly with you.
Same here.
Because I can see it now. We're going to pick you up. Or I'm going to come visit you, something. And we're going to be in the car, quietly, just sitting there. It's going to be even more funny if we're just role-playing back and forth. While just sitting there, quietly. Imagine your family and my family be like, why aren't you two talking? We don't wanna. Or you know what, I'll pull the funny and be like, no, we are talking. Just not in the way you hoped. My family doesn't really get on my case about not looking at people when I communicate anymore. Because I literally yelled at them one day and I'm like, I can't physically keep looking at you.
Yeah. I can't hold eye contact for more than a few seconds.
Yeah, I'll go look at you for a few seconds and nod my head or smile and react to something you said, but don't expect me to be looking at you the whole time. And I hate the people, when you go to look away, they'll lean down to make you look at them.
Yeah.
It's like, bitch, there's a reason why I looked away. That's why I tell a good chunk of my friends, if they start talking to me a lot and I actually start getting to know them, if I'm looking away, please don't take that offensively. I struggle with eye contact. I have autism. And most of the time, people are pretty chill about it. I even always give them the heads up that I can go from talking to randomly silent. And it's not because anything's wrong. It's just because my brain is basically doing a reset. Not overwhelmed, nothing. It's just going, nope, you can't talk anymore. We don't know why. You just can't talk anymore.
Don't be surprised if it looks like I'm frowning the whole time either.
I have what my mom likes to call a resting bitch face, which it comes in the family.
Yeah.
I could look annoyed or displeased or upset, when in all reality, I'm just like, huh? I'm tired, what?
I just look constantly sad. I get from other people all the time, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, why? You look sad.
I had a girl in high school, like, this was a long time ago, back in, like, almost, I think this was sophomore year. I was doing that clay class, I think it was called ceramics. And, now, if I would have known more, and if I would have been as artsy as I am now from back then, I would have done more. Because his rule was you have to at least make one thing every week. And I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, I can fucking do that. Me now says that, but me back then, nope. And it's not because my mind blanked, it's because some shit was going on in life, so I wasn't able to really focus on school that much.
Yeah.
I tried. And I was doing good with my grades for a good few until teachers started nagging me to get better. And I'm sitting here like, I'm trying.
Oh.
There was only one aide or teacher that I will always remember no matter what. And he, I believe, was transgender. And his name was Mike. And he was also autistic. So, he helped me learn a lot. Now back then, I did have quite a bit of anger issues because I couldn't quite control my autism that well. because I was young and naive and stupid. But Mike was also autistic, so I couldn't tell him and pull the whole argument of you're not autistic, you don't understand, because he was. And I'm just surprised he was bold enough to work at a school.
Yeah.
Big animal lover, too. One time he brought this stray that he found. He's brought a stray, like, beagle puppy that he found.
Oh.
Because while he was driving to the school, he found it and he rescued it. And everybody was like, oh my god, puppy! Mike is... Though I did have my arguments, I put that more to me having issues back then. Me now would have been going up to them and be like, yeah, I was being quite an idiot. Quite a bitch back then. I'm so sorry. Me now would not have acted like that.
Yeah.
Now, if you do something that it's gonna annoy me, as just as much as it annoyed me back then, I'm gonna let you know, like, please don't talk about that. That annoys the fuck out of me. But there was a girl in my ceramics class that constantly looked like she was crying. Like she just got done crying. Like her face was all red, eyes, everything. And I talked to my family about it and everything, and it's like, oh, some people are just like that. So I just, because she's constantly coming up that way, and I want to make sure this girl's okay, I ask her, are you okay? You look like you've been crying. And she goes, no, I just always look sad. And I'm like, ah, okay, I just wanted to make sure that nothing was going on. But, no, now that you told me, I'm not going to be as worried about it. It's going to be more of me asking if you're okay if my family has done something that I know would upset or overwhelm me. I want to make sure it's not upsetting or overwhelming you.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you can deal with Dusky, you could probably deal with my family.
Good point.
Because imagine a Dusky, but younger. And wants to tell you every fact about a game and everything that happened. Unless Dusky does that already.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes.
ADHD, people can't help it. God, does it get overwhelming with people with autism sometimes. I've actually had people, now, I wasn't one of those kids who's like, I want to grow up and be an artist. I didn't get those, like, people being like, oh, you're not going to make enough money being an artist. I didn't get that because I didn't really talk about it. A lot of my goal in life was to become a vet. But school, the past special ed school system screwed me over in that. Because teachers didn't do their jobs and they took special ed as an advantage to slack off. And I can't tell you how many times I have seen a teacher join it, expecting just to slack off and it to be easy, but end up with a kid that they have to, like, change their diaper or something like that. And so you're like, it's not that easy. What if you have a person that's having a meltdown? What are you going to do then? Just sit in your chair? It's not your job. But, because I couldn't become a vet, which I think this is part of the bandana, so I can change that up top. But, I finally settled with, I want to do a job I enjoy. And when I actually get stuff figured out with my ID and real life and everything, I'll, finally be able to actually get a real job, which I'm planning just to get, like, a part-time job. Just until my commissions and stuff actually start getting up and getting going.
Yeah.
But, I found that the only thing I probably was going to be able to do that I enjoy, because my life of being a vet got screwed over, was artist, so. But it took me so long to get the confidence enough to actually do it because I didn't think my art was good enough to be sold. And people kept telling me, like, you can do commissions, you'd be great. And I'm sitting there like, no, I'm not. You're just being nice. Stop being nice. And just a little tip out there for anybody that's autistic. If somebody says you're bad at lying, don't bother lying. Yes, it might upset some people, but it's like, would you rather me lie and be completely terrible at it or tell you the truth? Either way, you're going to find out the truth, so I'd rather you just find out the easy way and me just tell you. I've actually had people try to blame me for lying. And I've told Jay this already, but I've had people try to blame me for lying and be like, no, you're lying. My response is I always don't bother lying, so how could I be lying to you if I don't even try? You will know if I am lying, because I can't lie to save my life. So I don't even bother. Which I think is why I had so many fucking bullies and shit get upset. Because I always told my parents. They said they were gonna kick my ass and all this stuff. And I'm like, do it. Do it. And they don't expect you to be like, yes, do it, kick my ass. Half the time they won't even do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's then them getting in trouble. Joke's on them at that point.
Mine is more of a, give me a reason. Give me some wounds so that way I can go and have proof. Give me the proof. Yes, please kick my ass. Because if you give me a black eye, I'm going to my mom and dad and be like, see, I'm not lying. He gave me this wound because I told you guys. And then he'll have to deal with my super pissed off mom that's overprotective. Or, my mom's not overprotective, but she is very protective over her kids when it comes to them getting hurt. Which is a natural mom thing to do. Something that I don't have, because I don't give a shit if kids get hurt. I can imagine now, why don't you care about kids getting hurt? That's the future. I don't care. Because I'm not going to have any. They're a waste of money. Why would I want a child? There's a lot more cons than pros of having a child, in my opinion. Plus, I do have children. They're just not human children. They're my fluff balls who are laying in the hammock right now. Oh, I forgot to record. I'll finish the outlining or something and then record it. It's actually... I want to see if I can grab one of them out if one of them are willing. Oh, until he's sleeping alone. Why are you sleeping alone? Come here, Nima. Mwah. Taking a break and getting some ferret cuddles. You want to say hi? If they can even hear you. She's not making any noise because she's tired.
Oh.
Up, yep, there she goes. She's crawling up to my lap. Okay. If I tried enough, I could probably honestly draw Anthro, but I like drawing Feral. Oh my goodness. I woke her up. How dare I? Okay. Now I'm gonna have a little bit of a more of an awkward time drawing because I have a ferret in my lap. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do the circle. One moment. We're gonna do this on 5. There you go. What? Actually, I have the circle, so I could just do this. The way it looks, Alex, it ended up with there we go. Got the bell. Okay. I almost forgot how fun she was to draw. I really enjoy drawing her paws. Hey Jay.
Yeah?
What you doing?
Nah.
Nah. Not really doing anything?
Yeah.
You want to know a bright side about doing eyes on digital? Copy and paste. Doing one eye is fine. It's the multiple eyes. Oh no. Her eye is actually red. Her pupil. Let's do it a bit darker. Got ponged. Who ponged me? Oh, Steven is watching the stream. Hi! He says he is watching it, so hello if you are watching it. No, you're working. I would tell you not to work and do it, but... you might actually have the time to watch a little bit. I have another drawing request for you. If that's okay. I believe I sent you a photo of what Rat's brother looks like. And I think it'd be funny if you could do like just a small scene of Ryan and Rat together. Because Rat is a very tomboy, but she is also like that crazy type. And since she's already had to raise her brother, and since they were young, now that he's old enough, she's able to actually be a kid again. So she's like this 20-year-old woman that's acting a little bit more childish. Not play with toys childish, but a lot more childish in her reactions to stuff. And then Ryan's like taking more of a older sibling role and taking care of her and letting her have her fun. But she's also that crazy type that's like, ooh, you have a fancy necklace on your neck. I want it. Imagine how much money I can make off of that. And her brother's the type that's like, no, we're not stealing. You stop that. So. Her brother is a paladin while she's a rogue. Which I think fits them so perfectly that you made him a fucking paladin. The nice, good type. Actually, if you think about it, that means Rat actually raised him quite well.
Yeah.
Because she's this crazy... they're not a couple, they're siblings. But she's this crazy type of person, or thiefling. And she raised her brother to be so innocent and kind. What do you think that says about her if she was to become a mom? Because she basically had to become a mom at 5 years old. But yeah, I would love a drawing of both of them, showing off their personalities. And I can't draw humans to save my life, or else if I could, I wouldn't be asking you to draw this. Because I don't know if anything I draw would be something Steven would want. The tail was a little bit frustrating. I do like the fur detail that this person put in with the tail. Because they actually put in fur detail where the fur would be all rough and stuff where the wound is. So I had to implement that in. Hey Jay.
Yeah?
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Let's say you ordered a fancy icon from me and it was a character with this much detail. How much would you be willing to pay for a fancy icon? Just out of the top of your head.
I don't know. $10, $20? I don't know. It's probably way underpriced, but I don't know.
You want to do those sighs in the mic there, Nima? Hmm? She was sighing and snoring, which was cute. How long has the stream been going, Jay?
2 hours.
Alright, I'll finish this outlining and then we'll end it. No, I am not selling this for $50 million. That was Steven's responding to me on Discord. Me to a world of silver. Steven's a fellow artist, and I'm a lot more comfortable sharing my art with other artists.
I'm not too familiar with art pricing. I know it's pretty expensive though.
It depends on the detail and the time that you put into it. Like, I think the most... Let me actually go look at my commission info real quick. I make mine not super cheap, but also expensive, depending on what you pick. Like, the lowest price you can get is an icon for $11. And then at most, you could be paying $125 for a full body. Like, this character, if somebody wanted me to make it for a commission, I would probably charge them around $20 or $30 for it.
Oh, nice.
Just at a rough estimate, just going off of my icon stuff, which I think the most expensive is around $30 for an icon. I think it's actually kind of funny. My mom does art, but her art is crochet, like craft stuff. While there's me, Uncle Steven, Amanda, that do art like this. Along with my dad. I guarantee you my dad could sell his art for a hefty penny too, because he does hand-drawn art. Oh, so Steven's also working on art, so we're both doing art together. Okay. I would ask you to do art, Jay, but I'm still waiting for that watermelon. I hate lag on a tablet. It makes things difficult sometimes. Like your Fox, Jay, if we were going by my price range, because it's a full body, it would probably be around $40, $50.
Oh, not bad.
Let me actually look. Full body. Lowest you can pay for a full body is $35. The highest is $125. That's without the extras. Extras could put in way more money, depending. But I don't know how many pixels you used to make the full body, but let's say the lowest one, that's $10. Pose difficulty, that's not really a difficult pose, so I'd probably put that around $20. So that's already $30. And the character is not super detailed, but pretty detailed, so I'd put that around $30. So that's about $60 right there. What are... Yuri, the app is Krita. And it's free if you want it. All you gotta do is look up the Krita website and you can get it. I don't think it's like an app you can get on your phone or something though. I think you need a computer. Did I put in my description that it was Krita or no? I don't think I did. I might need to do that before I end off this stream. And Krita is a really good program for being free. It's not the best of the best, of course, because it is a free program, but for being a free program, and me using it for the past, like, 2 years, It's a good program. Right now, the next step in my art career, I guess, is just to get a laptop that I can, like, so I can do my art more mobile. Alright, so her outlining is done. I believe I can get rid of that now. Let me make sure I didn't forget anything. No, I didn't. I got the paws, the tail, everything. I think I'm good. Yeah. Nima. She gets so comfy that she starts snoring. Oh, I didn't mean to do that enough. Put opacity down. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Alright. Now I gotta figure out how to transfer that over, which is not gonna be too hard, not compared to some characters, but she's just detailed as in, like, outline. Hi, Nima. I do eventually want to make and do one of those, not like a face cam, but a, you know those photos that move when your mic, when it texts your mic? I want to do those.
That'd be cool.
I want to draw, like, my own character with, like, a few things, so that way I can, show my character talking and stuff and not have to show my face. Nima. I'm probably gonna use my character Rosella for it. Because that's who I named myself after. Yeah. Do you want to say hi? No. You're just gonna be quiet. Do you at least want to boop the mic? Yep, boop. I don't know if you can actually hear her.
No.
Oh my goodness.
Heard that one.
Yeah, I woke her up. She's not very happy with me right now. No, you can't go over to my keyboard. That's a no-no. VTuber avatar, I believe, is what my Uncle Steven's saying it is. Yeah, we're just going to be chatting for a few more minutes before I end the stream. Because if I start coloring her, we're going to be here for like another 1 to 2 hours. I just noticed, she doesn't have her line right there. Let me fix that. That's an easy fix. Alright, Nima, I need you to behave for a second and not wiggle around for a sec. Oh my goodness. She's making sounds, they're just really quiet right now. Nope. You can't do that. Nope. There we go. So you kind of get to see the art I do and how I do it. Hey, Nima. Now I gotta get this one done. Then I have to get, I think, 1 or 2 more cats done. I got that autistic cat I need to do. Forgot his name. I need Albino's character, which makes 2. I got Quiet Crane, which is 3. Yeah, Albino, those 2 cats. This cat makes 4. And then, brain fart. Frank, the monster that I'm drawing. Which I think, have permission to record me doing Frank. Hang on, let me check. Nima, you're being a pain. Stop that. Stop. I really want to do Whisper. Maybe I can work on Whisper tomorrow. Hi, Nima. Can you please cooperate with me and not be a pain in the butt? I do have permission to record Frank. And record Albino's character. The character I'm actually drawing from Albino is one of my original characters, but I gave her permission to use it on Art Fight. So I'm going to draw it in my style, bring that character to life, because it is my character, but I'm going to allow Albino to continue using him. Because I don't mind. I can actually show you guys those characters real quick. Let's open up a new one. Alright. I'm doing the Albino one and the Frank one on 115 pixels. Because those ones are full bodies. Let me show you the characters that I'm doing. Now, I will also, after this stream, I will quickly put these characters up as well in the characters owners, or the Art Fight people that have these characters up in the description. Nima, don't mess with my headphones. She likes to bite or like poke her, because their canines kind of poke out of their mouth a little bit. She likes to tap them like a raptor's claw, is how I imagine it.
It's awesome.
Alright. This is one of them that I plan on doing. This is Frank. Which you will see a video of. I do plan to finish Frank and Albino's character. I don't know if they're going to be a third video or the second video. They're probably going to be a third, but they will be posted before Art Fight ends. Alright, and then let me find Albino's character. Here we go. This is one of my characters, but she drew him in his style and kind of brought him to life. He is Valentino, which I believe I labeled him as a custom breed of unicorn, which is a kind of like a Valentine's themed unicorn. So, but yeah, these are another two characters that I'm gonna be drawing and posting up for you guys. I will put the link to the people that have these characters up in the description once I end the stream. And then I have to go continue drawing while me and Jay go watch some Transformers. Anima. Hi. Do you want to say hi or say anything? No? Okay. If my Uncle Steven is still watching this, if you had an art fight and you actually had characters, as long as you're okay with them being transformed into, like, wolves or cats or something, and I would ask you what animal you would imagine the character being, I would draw your characters. I think, Dusky gave me permission to transform his characters into animals. Dusky has quite a few, RDR characters up. Mwah. Yeah, boobs. Mwah. I wish they could see your face. You're so cute. Yes, you are. I do have a reference sheet of Nima, if you guys want to see her. You're being a brat. Nima's waking up, so to speak. She's slowly waking up. Hey, Jay. Do you have anything you want to say to them? Because I know you don't really have any, like, socials or anything to call yourself out. Or give yourself... Oh! Nima almost fell. Give yourself a shout out. She straight up almost jumped out of my hands. Don't blame me.
Oh. No, just have a wonderful day.
I mean, that's something to say. Any tips for being a fellow artist?
Practice. Don't be like me and go 6 months without drawing.
You went 6 months and drew Rain, though. She turned out great for you not drawing for 6 months. I draw almost every day because... No, Nima, you can't go over there. Because it's technically my job now. No, Nima. Stop. What do you want? What are you going for? I'm actually really curious. You're gonna fall. And I'm gonna be worried, and then I'm gonna laugh when I find out you're okay. No, you can't go over there. No. I know what you're going for now. You're going for my chips. That's not happening. Nope. They get to hear me arguing with a ferret. I might ask Steven, see if he can call. I don't know if I can call today, but I might ask to see if he can call. Like, on Friday or Saturday. Steven, if you're still watching this, let me know if you're free on Friday or Saturday. Are you mad at me?
Yes. You didn't let her have the chips.
Ah, shush. She'll be fine. Maybe. She might give me some
How
glares
dare
in the
you.
cage, but she'll be fine. You'll get cage time if you don't stop. Stop. They have plenty of time to play. She just decides, oh, I want to play now. Not when I was taking a nap earlier and able to free roam. I want to play now. Now she's throwing a fit and digging all my pants. Ferrets have their own way of doing what muffins are to cats. Or buns, I don't know what they call them, where they're massaging with their paws. Ferret's version is just digging the shit out of your pants. And tearing holes in them. Can't tell you how many pants I have holes in because of you. And your siblings. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't do that. I'm an innocent little angel. You're not an innocent little angel. Alright. So, we're gonna end this off. I need to continue drawing. I gotta get these guys posted up and everything. I'm really struggling right now because I want to redraw the pose that I'm doing for Albino's art, but I'm sitting here like, no. Just because it doesn't look exactly like a real life horse does not mean it looks bad. I'm really picky when it comes to horses. Every other thing I can be easier going on. It's horses. I'm saying you're like, no, it has to be like this. Hi, Nina. But hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I do plan to stream sometime next month. I don't know when. I can't give you a time or date, but I will try to stream. I will always let you guys know when I am streaming the moment I start the stream on my Instagram. So if you don't have a way to keep an eye on me on YouTube, check out my Instagram. It is also in the link in the description. I do more than commissions as well. I also do adoptables, which all my adoptables are always in my Fur Affinity if you want to go check those out. No, Nima. But they're only, which I'm thinking about starting up this next upcoming month, but my Fur Affinity one adoptables will only be out for a month. After it's been a month since I post them, they will be posted up on my DeviantArt. So if you want to see if any got adopted or if any are available after a month, you can go to my DeviantArt, which is also posted. And Jay says patience, so I can't say that for art. What kind of tip can I give now? Your art does not have to look exactly like somebody else's art. Everybody's art is different. And everybody has their own style. Don't try to be like everybody else. Be yourself. Because trying to be like everybody else is boring. Oh, Nima. Hugs. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Jay, say bye.
Goodbye.